Hello, this is Carol, the Otherwise Woman, and this is my intuitive and interpretive reading of the prevailing energies that will be with us from the 6th of June and the new moon until the 21st of June and the full moon of 2024. As usual, this is for entertainment purposes only. Any resulting enlightenment is purely coincidental and unintentional. Our elements for this reading are Shapes the Land from the Wisdom of the Cailleach deck, the Ace of Arrows, or the Breath of Life, from the Wildwood Tarot, and our Celtic tree ogham is Willow. In this grouping, I see a lot about endings and beginnings, finding how to grow from difficult situations. When I first saw Shapes the Land, it brought to mind some news I heard recently about an island, I believe it's Crab Island, off of Panama. Oh, and my cat Sheffield has just jumped up to help. But the inhabitants of this island had settled there quite a few years ago, but now they're not being evacuated, and they're not being asked to leave the island, but the Panamanian government has set aside housing for those who do want to move to the mainland, and it's all because of rising sea levels. So Shapes the Land can speak of the changes that come to the earth, to the landscape. It's also a card that is often associated with early warnings, the beginning of winter, the need to really take care and be respectful of nature. This might not necessarily portend environmental changes, but it could be what has shaped or what has shaken and changed our inner landscapes. Is there something that has happened that's beyond your control that you have to live with anyway and make the best of? Like a cat. Now, willow is often associated with grief. It's a tree that you'll find depicted on a lot of memorial stones. I know that memorials, cross-stitch samplers often depict willow as a symbol of mourning and a symbol of grief. And it does help us move through our emotions. It brings them up to the surface, which may very well be accompanied by tears. So there could be some sorrow, or at least an emotional response that we have to deal with, perhaps from these changes that we see, that Shapes the Land tells us are probably on the way. Willow, though, with its association with water, also heightens our intuition. Water is often a symbol of the emotions and of our intuition. So even though we may be dealing with tears and with uncomfortable realizations, we have the strength to get through it. It flows. It's to let it flow, not to bottle things up so that they just fester. We need to let it out and deal with it. And from there, find a way to breathe new life, excuse me, into our passions, our creativity. How can we use these changes and the emotional hardships that we've been through and turn them into something creative, a new direction? See, that's an arrow, it's pointing direction. This is a chance during this period from the new moon, and then as the moon waxes and grows to a full moon, to really make something very positive and very creative, very fulfilling and full of life out of our situation. So, there may be difficulties, but these are things that are out of our hands. These are things we have no control over. However, as long as we are truthful about our feelings, and to be truthful now, I'm feeling quite annoyed that my cat keeps eating my necklace. But something good can come of it. Trust your intuition and let it guide you through the difficult emotions, because there's definitely creative energy waiting for us. Sheffield, do not eat the willow. All right. I apologize for the somewhat hectic nature of this. Please like, share, and subscribe, if you will, to keep the YouTube algorithms happy. If you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at otherwisewomanccp@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching this. I hope you've gained some benefit and some insight from it. I will see you at the next full moon. Goodbye for now.